Bombshell today in the campaign finance scandal sweeping San Diego. Team 10 has learned that former Mayor Bob Filner met with the Mexican national behind more than $500,000 in illegal contributions. Team 10 investigator Mitch Blocker found the two talked about developing San Diego's Bay. Mitch.
Steve, this information comes straight out of the U.S. Attorney's Office. Team 10 was in federal court today when an assistant U.S. attorney revealed the Mexican millionaire behind all of this illegal money wanted to turn San Diego into a sort of Miami West, and that Bob Filner offered to help.
The U.S. Attorney's Office says Mexican millionaire Susumo Lozano had big plans for San Diego's bayfront and was willing to spend big money to make them happen. Team 10 was in court as Assistant U.S. Attorney Timothy Perry said Lozano met with former Mayor Bob Filner about his plans to develop the Bay, to turn it into Miami West. The federal prosecutor said Filner offered to hold up development deals so Lozano could get his foot in the door. Lozano has not been charged, but is accused of illegally pumping $500,000 into San Diego elections. This indictment says $340,000 of Lozano's dollars went to political organizations supporting Filner.
I'm an honest person.
Team 10 has known Lozano since 2011 when we exposed his influence with Mexican officials. We also exposed Filner's affinity to influence San Diego development. In the midst of the administrative and sexual harassment scandals that cost him his office, Team 10 found Filner willing to give a private developer free use of public land for a price. The private developer's voicemail served as the smoking gun.
We have reached an agreement with the mayor's office. We have paid him the money that was requested.
At this point, we don't know if Filner asked Lozano for money. We do know Filner routinely met with one of the men accused of moving Lozano's money to Filner's political supporters. Marco Polo Cortez is a registered San Diego lobbyist. Team 10 found he was often in City Hall meeting with Filner, his former chief of staff Lee Burdick, and other Filner staffers. Team 10 first reported in July that the FBI was pulling files from City Hall, and the Department of Justice had launched an investigation into Filner's conduct. No word if what the assistant U.S. attorney said in court Friday is related.
Now, the land Lozano was interested in is mostly owned by Doug Manchester, the owner of the UT and a prominent Republican. Filner and Manchester have feuded publicly. Filner is, of course, serving 3 months house arrest for charges related to his sexual harassment scandal. With Team 10, I'm investigator Mitch Blocker.
In another major development today, a federal judge said one of the men behind the campaign donation scandal, defendant Marco Polo Cortez, who you see here, needs to put up much more than money to get out of jail. The strip club lobbyist appeared in federal court this morning in that bright white jumpsuit and shackles. Now, Team 10 discovered that Cortez has 2 DUIs under those convictions. Cortez violated probation 15 times and failed to appear in court twice. The judge suggested that Cortez put up something of real consequence, like a house to bail out. He was not prepared for that, and he remains in jail until another hearing set for Tuesday. 10 News will be there. Download our mobile app to get all the latest developments in this evolving story.